welcome. You're watching the Policy Times. Policy Times is India's prominent and world's perhaps first media dedicated to policy and development journalism. Policy Times special show, Global Innovation and Startup Show, where we select the top innovators of the country and we showcase their innovation and also try to bring what or to what extent the innovation is going to disrupt the market positively. This show is being mentored and chaired by Dr. P. Shekhar, who himself is an innovator and got many different kind of technology products which brought a lot of benefit to the society. Today, I'm really extremely happy to present to you one of the professor turned entrepreneur whose venture has benefited or has the potential to benefit the larger section of the society in a complete different way. So we have Professor Muralidhar Buttada, who has created this True Voters application. In a democratic setup, giving the voting rights and providing relevant information to the people and benefiting electoral process is one of the most important part in the democracy. Now, Professor Butada's innovation through the True Voter application is bringing a unique kind of contribution in India's democratic process. But we also believe this is not the end of the journey. The journey which started from Maharashtra, one of India's, again, big states, the same journey can be replicated to across India in many different states, but also it can benefit many other third world or emerging countries where the democratic process in the middle stage of maturity. So I want to welcome, without wasting any more time, Professor Muralidhar Buttada. Sir, welcome. If you can kindly describe or share your journey, sir, so far, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks to Policy Times and especially to Dr. P. Shekhar and Akram sir to just give us a chance to represent ourselves to the globe, you may say. Now, I started, basically I was a professor and I started journey of doing something different on my 45th birthday. I left my government job and I worked as a professor for 22 years and I left the job on my 45th birthday and trying to do something different and at least up to the age of 60, that is definitely possible, as normally the people get retired up to 60. So I decided to work 15 years in different way. Out of that one, 10 years has been passed and within 10 years we come out with one good product, and that is True Voter. We have many more things also with us, but out of that one, the thing which is highlighted and focused and which has given us a very different identity, and that is the True Voter application, and that is related to the specifically local body election. So the innovation part of technology which we try to use for the rural segment, specifically considering the local body election, and that is the nothing but a True Voter. And so this is the journey where we have worked hard and now we are there at some identifying range. Explain what is the name itself that was given, because this is a voter centric system. So the name that was given as voter, and here the True Voter name that was given because we have to strengthen the democracy. So that is the basic punchline, to strengthen the democracy. Specifically, when the word election comes there, normally people think of the election of MP and MLA, and they feel that that is a very important election. But as per my knowledge, which I gained till now, the local body election is much more important as compared to the MLA and MP election, because the huge quantity which is handled here about in Maharashtra, 20 lakhs candidates stand for the competition. They contest the election. Out of that one, there are near about 2 lakhs seats are there in Maharashtra, and there are in even local body 28,000 gram panchayats are there. So every local body is standing as at its own foot. And now this with the amendment of the 73 and 74 amendment, very special rights are given to the local body, and this local body is not much more focused by MLAs and MP. Now we have provided the facility which are related to the voters, and we have divided this total system as per the requirement of different stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? That State Election Commission itself is one of the stakeholder. All officials means collector, commissioners, tahsildar. These are the persons who are getting involved in the election. They are from the official segment. Then the candidate who are standing for the election, that is one of the basic pillar. Another one is the voter, and the different one is that are the reporters to get different information out of the system. Normally they don't have proper source of information, so true voter work as a source of information. Now here you will find that what are the facilities which we are providing to the voter. First of all, we are focusing to the voter. We provide the voter list for the searching of the voter. Even the voter can apply for the change of their address and all this thing. Even through this true voter application, they can see the voter list as per ward and as per booth. Here they can see the KYC, know your candidate. They can see the details of the candidate, where the how many cases are there on the candidate, what is the property of the candidate, what is the qualification of the candidate, and all these things. A number of things are seen. So these are the facilities which are shown to the voter. Even the expenditure, whatever that is done by the candidate, that is displayed to the public. This is the very big novelty of this system, which is normally not done by any other one. Now, when the voter register, he can even send his thoughts and opinion related to requirement of his ward to all the candidates who are contesting the election. So these are the facilities for the candidates. Registered voters. Now we will go to the next step. Next one. That is the facilities for the candidates. Normally, when the candidate try the contest for the election, what he do, he get a printout of the voter list. Now there is no need of getting printout of the voter list. He get the total voter list in True Voter app. He can search name in the voter list. He can analyze the data. He can filter as per the families and so on. Number of facilities are there. He can get booth location. He can distribute the voter slip to the voters with the help of some technical online tools, and all these facilities are there. He can publish his portfolio profile, and he can publish very good information related to him also, so that can be shown to the voter. So these are the facilities which are given to the candidate. Even very huge amount of money is saved by the that of the candidate. Now, what are the facilities which are related to the previous to this one slide? There are the facilities for officers. Even the main thing of this application is that here that GPS based system, voter list generation system, is also produced in True Voter. Even based on the GPS location of that section address, even that voter list is distributed in ward wise, booth wise, and so that is saves a very big energy and time and money of government. And so this is the one of the biggest facility which we are having there. The booth location that are captured very easily, that voter list bifurcation that is available, that officers, then their different roles. There are 28 roles are there in the system that are mapped in this True Voter. So this True Voter is the application where all functionalities which are related to candidate, officers, and voters that are integrated. On the next page, you will find that this is the novelty of our system. Here, in actually the staff which is related to the state election and throughout the state, they are in hundreds only, total staff which are properly working on in this department. But at the time of election, there is a requirement of thousands and thousands of staff. So that are borrowed from different department. They are taken on deputation and from different department. They do different work in different role in election system. So this hierarchy is automatically created starting from SCC to the last person, that is a PO, means presiding officer. That all these roles are integrated automatically in the system, and this hierarchy module is a very novelty of our system. It is automatically built and the system work very smoothly at the time of election. On the next one, you will find that we have collected a very huge data in previous 5 years. Very you can see the figures which are shown here that are showing how many voters they have registered, how many voters they have searched their name, how many booths are mapped, how much voter list is mapped. These are the figures which are shown here. On the next part, you will find that this is the project which is appreciated first of all in Mumbai local body election. In Mumbai Corporation, the election in 2000, approximately I think 2017 or 18, the system was used by near about 1 crore voter at a time. This was the novelty of our system. So this is the system which is to be used by all other states. Now different states had demanded this one, and now the system is growing further. So this is about the true voter.
Thank you so much, Professor. Wonderful account of the application that you have developed. I can see and understand there are three core benefits. Number one, a lot of politicians spend millions of rupees on campaigning on the road. I think that campaign can be very highly sophisticatedly done online through this. Every candidate can communicate with their own constituency voters through this application on a daily and regular basis with just a click of mobile click, I think. So that is one benefit I can find out of it. The second benefit is the candidate can directly interact with voters, through this system. That's again a huge benefit. The third is a lot of relevant information that the voters normally need or require during the electoral process can be provided through this system very effectively. So these are a couple of benefits that I see from the True Voter application. So now this True Voter application is very famous in Maharashtra. So we understand that a couple of state election commissioners have also praised this thing. Now I want to understand: do you want to expand or take this product to many other Indian states? Because there are many other Indian states. For example, the election is just happening in Bengal. How Bengal could have been benefited out of the entire exercise? Many election is a part of Indian democracy. So many other states will experience election. So do you want to extend it or expand it to many other states?
Yes, sir. Just on our side also, we are trying to expand it on in other states. But apart from that one, other states are calling us now. That is the main part. It means in considering them as one of the client, you may say, they are asking now, sir, now you provide your system of True Voter to in our state. So now, just now we had demonstrated this system to 3-4 states, specifically speaking, Gujarat, Haryana, and even that's Andhra that we have tried there. So they are thinking now to implement it. They are trying to get it adopted in very soon for coming local body elections. And once now we are expecting this system like a SAP. It's a very SAP is a very big system which is getting implemented in number of big projects, and it is very costly. In that way, that True Voter is our one of the Indian, you may say, like a SAP. It is a big system which is getting used by different states, and I hope within a year at least 10 states of our India will definitely adopt this True Voter, and they will definitely get benefited out of that system.
So many other third world countries or emerging countries, for example, Nepal, Bangladesh, even Bhutan, even Sri Lanka, or many other African states also need and undergoing this kind of transition, digital transition in their own respective countries. Do you have any global expansion plan in your mind?
Yes, sir, naturally. As we succeed in one step, now going to the second one, naturally the next horizon that is in front of us, that is the other countries. Out of that one, wherever there is a election system, and that is mostly in all the democratic countries, the election system is always there. Even there, our system will definitely get much more. If the system is getting used there, they will get much more benefited out of that one. So we are trying for that one. Definitely the speed of that to reach to those people is little bit slow right now, but in future, definitely we will cover, at least we will reach to 5 to 10 countries that we have planned for that one.
When you were experimenting this in Maharashtra, what were the kind of experience and reaction and response you were receiving from the electoral point of view, from the public? How were they receiving this product, sir?
First of all, when we started doing this thing, that was first of all, everyone has said, no, there is no need of such type of system and all. That was the wording in 2015 USA. But naturally, when we went on doing some modifications, changes as per the need of the people, means the stakeholders, you may say, people, voters, officers, and then the system is now much more accepted. First of all, that was a very big time of struggle to get it implemented. But as the system was implemented by State Election Commission itself, so naturally the system is now very much smooth in Maharashtra and getting appreciated by other states also. Seeing the process of Maharashtra, they are going to accept it naturally.
Amazing. Sir, how do you think that this product that you have developed now, while this is working in the electoral process, can again be extended further when the election is over? Then maybe on lot of policy, and distribution and policy implementation part of the government. Do you think this same product can be replicated in the policy implementation part of it? For example, whether food distribution, Aadhaar to bank linkage, and many other such kind of government policy initiative, maybe Mudra loan or any kind of the government planning. Do you think it is possible?
First of all, the things is itself is needed much more in government. To consider that in election the system is focused, or the voter list is focused only at the time of election. Actually, within 5 years, suppose if you have voter list, if you are suppose a candidate and you have voter list of today's position, and suppose you are going to contest after 5 years, you can't use your previous voter list at that time because it is absolutely outdated. This regular update is never achieved by any other system. In True Voter, what we first of all tried, we tried to maintain it for 5 years. Means as soon as there are the changes in the data, we update it properly, and we are supposed to provide it to all local bodies running in running 5 years, so that the data will be of use for them. They can sort the people on the basis of ward number. They can sort the people for their taxation. They can get some good integration with the people, as public are using Android mobile. Now it is very easy to use True Voter by all the citizens of that particular local body. Local body means small city, town, village, or any big corporation. Everywhere True Voter can be used. We have tried this True Voter with a data of 4 lakhs voters in a single application, means in a single mobile. Even data of 4 lakhs voters can be handled. So this application is of great use for other purposes also in government system. As government, if they will allow to get it used by other bank and other organization, naturally that can also be planned to be used by other systems also, means semi-government system, you may say. So True Voter is of definitely use, and it can be used in different angle, not only in the angle of counting and voting, but it can be used as a communication tool in between public and the system.
Sir, any other message to the public or to many other states about your True Voter application, and any other innovation that you are planning, that you have in mind to benefit people at large?
Right now, I will like to say to the public, generally public are not much more aware about their address, change of address, change of the voter list, that change of the ward formation situation, whatever that is in local body. The candidate who contest for the election also, they take care of the system only at the time of election. Right. If they study it properly throughout the tenure of 5 years, if they use True Voter for the tenure of 5 years, they can get much more benefited, and they can easily contest at a very if though I am a person with a very low economical level, I can contest the election in a very systematic way. Public should use True Voter to get aware about this government system. That is one of the part. And as a innovation, we are trying some on different products also, which will be of use to the public. And we are focusing on some products which are related to education and some general public use, but that is the different segment. But True Voter itself is one of the very big part. 8.5 crore voters are linked in True Voter app. So it is a very big project. That analysis of this project can be of very great help to all the stakeholders of the system.
Truly amazing. This was Professor Muralidhar Buttada, the founder and innovator of True Voter application, which has done a tremendous revolution in Maharashtra. And again, it is perceived and can be easily imagined from the presentation that it will create a lot of disruption and positive disruption in across many other states of India, many other Indian states as well as many other countries. So with this, I want to come and request Professor Dr. P. Shekhar to kindly give us a little reaction and your feedback on the innovation that we discussed today.
Thank you, Akram, and thank you, Professor Buttada. True Voter seems to be an extremely powerful and extremely well-positioned product. Like the word true and voter implies that voter is always true. Okay, it is a system which seems to somewhere vitiate the atmosphere. So democracy has its own problems, and True Voter will make a huge difference, especially post-pandemic. Now, what happens in election? We will say so much money is spent. That is only to identify an voter. Now, this identifies the voter and gives it to them. And gives it to them, like Professor Buttada pointed out, throughout the year. He need not be going to a voter only at the end because he doesn't know who is a voter. Now, this gives that if I'm in X place, this is my place. This is the way, these are the voters who are going to vote me. And this gives a proper linkage between the beneficiary and the beneficiary. Second, this particular product, as I see, can have a global reach, because it is not only the developing countries, the way you are all telling, even developed countries have a very lower level of automation, which True Voter, I'm sure even USA would like to have a product like True Voter because they do not have. We have gone to USA, we know what happened there. They are still far more prehistoric compared to what India is. So True Voter would have a global reach, including advanced countries, that much I can see, and also would have many side thing for the government because this is almost like having an Aadhaar card, data, and it is more powerful than Aadhaar card because this can have a GA, GPS, all locational details, and formally the government can make everything perfect. And with that, this product, because I am so happy to know that this product is a proprietary or it is an IP belongs to his company, which is a very great part. And also I have seen the letter by Mr. Saharia, the election commissioner of Maharashtra, who also happens to be the former chief secretary. A chief secretary giving a letter like this is a big certificate. Okay, this itself can give the company loads of multiplication parameters, because Maharashtra is economically the #1 state. Here is the ex-chief secretary who was the election commissioner of Maharashtra saying that this product has really brought value to the state. Okay, and when somebody gives it in writing like this, it has a meaning for all other states to follow it, because being the #1 state in India and the chief secretary who is the election commissioner writing a letter like this is something which has got a huge meaning for others to follow. And the product is there and the other certificates are there by the user, by the various levels and layers of beneficiaries. And I'm sure it was a very big thing that Akram could choose a product and a company and a person like Professor Buttada in this innovation show. And congratulations and best wishes to both of you. And I hope this particular innovation will go global and will bring glory to India and will bring bigger glory to the innovator, Professor Muralidhar Butata. Thank you and best wishes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shekhar, and thank you so much, Professor Butata. We wish you all the best. And viewers, keep watching the Policy Times. This was the innovation for this week. Stay tuned, and Policy Times is committed and aim to bring this kind of innovation, which is not only benefiting a particular section of the society, but the overall and broader section of the society at large. Thank you. Keep watching the Policy Times.